What's up, guys? Today I wanted to do a review of the Watches of Espionage 5-eye nylon watch strap. The two that I have here are both 22 millimeter. I've got the black version and the OG Bond on the SKX 007. These are kind of a basic NATO strap. They are imported from Asia, sold by Watches of Espionage. Both of these are $35 each, which is a pretty good price in my opinion. Shipping on these was pretty quick. I don't remember how long it took because I've had these for 5 or 6 months now, but overall, good solid NATO strap. You know, nothing crazy about these straps, but they are very nice for a good price point, I think. Like I said, I've been wearing these for about 6 months semi-regularly. I've run this on the FXD a little bit. This one has pretty much stayed almost completely on the SKX 007, but they're nice. You know, I'm not a huge NATO strap guy. I'm more of a single pass guy, but these are solid NATO straps. The material is a matte weave construction. It's very nice material. It's soft, it's matte, you know, it doesn't have any shine to it. The hole cuts are very nice. I've been wearing these for quite a while and not really getting a lot of deformation on those holes. So they're pretty well constructed straps, very good material. The stitching is very nice, as always with anything with Watches of Espionage. They have a very high quality standard, and all of the straps that I've gotten from them have been very high quality. I would kind of say this is probably about a medium thickness, which I think is perfect. It works well with spring bar watches and with the fixed lug FXD. It's just a really nice soft material. It's pretty strong, you know, it's a well-built NATO strap. This one I actually I cut the end off of. The regular length on these is 11.5. You can see they actually have kind of a reinforced tip on there, which is very nice. They've got some stitching around the tip there. This one, just kind of the way it fit for me, I ended up cutting it off. I didn't do a great job there. You can see that, and burned it, and that way it fit perfectly back under the keepers for me. But like I said, material's nice, stitching is very good. The hardware, buckle, and keepers is 316L stainless steel. You can see there they've got the Watches of Espionage kind of engraved there on the buckle. It's kind of nice. I actually really like these buckles. The shape is different. When I first got these, I wasn't sure if I was going to like that shape. I thought maybe these corners might bother me, but I have not had any problems with those, and it's really just kind of a nicely machined, nice shape, pretty cool looking buckle. Very high quality buckle. You can see there they're pretty thick. The keepers are very nice, good machining, solid keepers. I really like the hardware on this. It's very nice. I'll throw this one on the FXD real quick, let you get a look at it. I'm not a huge NATO guy. I just don't really see the reason for that extra layer of fabric. I generally like my watches to stay as thin as possible, but I don't mind them every once in a while. I wear them from time to time, and these are not super thick. You know, like I said, it's kind of a medium strap, so it doesn't put a lot of thickness out there, but they're just really nice. You can see there where I cut it, it kind of just fits perfectly at the end of it. It's a really nice looking NATO strap though. I mean, they're great looking straps. Very good fit, very comfortable. My wrist is 6.75, and I believe these fit a 6.25 to a 9-inch wrist, so just about all the wrists it'll fit. It's just a good, solid, all-around NATO. You know, there's nothing crazy about it. It just does what it should, and nothing more. You know, it's about what you'd expect out of a good well-made NATO strap. I think it looks great on the FXD, you know, it's got a good thickness for the fixed spring bars. A lot of the thinner material straps don't really work well with the FXD because they move very freely through those fixed lugs, and you know, there's a little more space there than your general spring bar watch. So these medium thickness straps are perfect, and the thicker straps. I tend to go generally for thicker straps for this watch, but these work for everything. Honestly, they're just a really nice strap, and I absolutely love this bond, OG bond, on the SKX 007. These are available in a bunch of different colors. I think they've got 4 solid colors. Your kind of basic black, brown, green, gray, and they've got some striped versions. I think they've got a couple different olive striped versions, and then they've got 3 different bond style straps, and this one's the OG bond. I think they've got a gray one, and I can't remember what the other one is, but you can see that one even still fits. But that little reinforced tip is very nice. It is, the hardware is just beautiful. It really is. It's very nice. Looks great on the SKX 007. Every watch that I've tried it on looks very good. But anyway, like I said, nothing crazy, just a good, solid, well-built Nato. You know, watches of Espionage always has good stuff. I really like them and highly recommend them. Honestly, it's just a well-constructed, at a good price, and a very comfortable Nato. If you've got any questions, put them down below. As always, thanks for watching.